welcome to my library. My name is Melissa, and welcome to another Vlogmas vlog. This is going to be my historical romance readathon vlog. Yes, so excited. So this readathon is hosted by three amazing romance booktubers. So we've got Lacey from Lacey Book Lovers, Jessica from Peace Loves Books XO, and then Lisa from Remarkably Lisa. So anyways, it runs through from December 6th through December 12th. So it's a week-long readathon. And it's currently Tuesday, December 7th. So I'm late to the party in starting this vlog, but I did want to just catch you up on what I am going to be reading for it, as well as some other fun things. This is going to be probably a longer clip for the start of the vlog, but yeah, let's just get into it. So as you guys know, well, if you watched my last vlog, I was in Utah this past weekend. I was there Thursday through Sunday. Mainly, I mean, it was paid for by my company to go there and recruit at my old university for the company. But I also got to visit family. So it was a free trip to go visit family, quite honestly. Yeah, my parents and my sister and my brother live up there. So anyways, while I was there, my sister loves me and loves this channel, actually. She's been on it before. Her name's Meg. And I told her about this bookstore I wanted to go visit. And it has a ton of historical romances from what I could tell online. And so me and her went. She was stoked about it, actually. She's like really into the romance book covers. She tries to find the most clinch covers. So anyways, I got 3 books there that I wanted to show you as a quick little haul. Then I'll go into some other random stuff I got from my Utah trip, and then I'll go into my TBR. So kind of a random order here, but it's fine. So here's the 3 books that I ended up buying. So excited. So the first one, oh, and they gave me a little bookmark. That's nice. I didn't know they did that. These were each $1. That's it. Such a steal. But the first one is really interesting, and I'm very excited about it. It's called The Edge of Town by Dorothy Garlock. This is a Jazz Age 1920s set historical. So yeah, it's a depiction of like farm life in the 20s, as well as a love story. Anyways, I'm excited about it. It sounds super good, and it is a setting that is very rare. So there's that one. Okay, the next one is, oh man, one I'm so excited about. The cover alone is just everything. So it's called Flames of Desire by Vanessa Royal. And it says, a love forged by destiny, a passion born of flame. I had this on my TBR and Goodreads, so I knew I wanted it. This is why this is interesting. This is about two people who have Scottish ancestry, but it's set in actually America. It's set in colonial America. A very unique setting, and one that I'm very excited to learn more about. So yeah, it's a very unique premise, and I'm here for it. So yeah, there's that one. And then the next one is one that I was so excited to find. This is one that has been recommended to me specifically by a friend of mine. I think I mentioned her on my last vlog, Serafina. She's an Instagram friend, and she just sent me a advent calendar for 12 historical romances. So I'm just kind of waiting in the mail for them. I'm so excited. I hope they can get a feature in this vlog if it comes soon enough. But this is the book. So it's Megan McKinney's Lions and Lace. I love this cover. The gold is everything, but the step back is also everything. Yeah, I've seen this on Step Back Saturday a couple times. But it says, she was society's child, a beautiful pawn in the hands of a ruthless tycoon, determined to buy respectability at any price. Yeah, I'm stoked about this one. I was so excited when I found it there. It literally is kind of beat up. I mean, there's like writing on it here and stuff, but it's fine. So, and it's a long one. It's like, how many pages is this thing? Let's see, over 400 pages. So it's a thick one. Anyways, so yeah, these are the 3 books I picked up in Utah. They're not any of the 3 I'm reading for this readathon, but definitely going on the TBR for sure. Okay, so then I said I would go into my haul. And sorry if the lighting is kind of weird. I'm filming this at night, but I know it's bright enough in my house that I think it's okay. But I'm sorry if there's weird shadows on my face. Anyways, so my sister and my mom both got me gifts. They're so sweet. They didn't coordinate at all with this, which I thought is hilarious because they are so similar. But let me show you. So my mom got me 2 adorable handmade ornaments. She got them from this like farmer's market. And yeah, aren't they so cute? So this one's a little gnome, which if you guys can't tell, I love gnomes. Here's 2 right here. Gnomes have taken over my house this Christmas. So yeah, here's the first one. And then the second one is this cute elephant. She knows I also love elephants, baby elephants specifically. So yeah, there's this one, so cute. And then my sister shows up and she's like, I got you this thing at this market and I immediately thought of you. And she shows it to me and I just crack up because I know I just kind of ungifted these presents here. And it's this stocking, which is like a little gnomette. So it's like a girl gnome. Yes, this is gonna be my stocking because actually the stockings I own are like the ones from the dollar store. So I needed to buy some. I just hadn't committed yet. So yeah, this can be a really special one for me and I just have to find something special for my husband still. But anyways, yeah, adorable, am I right? Okay, so that's my little like Christmas haul from Utah as well as my book haul. So now let's talk about the actual readathon. So there's a bingo board that I can put in right here to show you guys the prompts, a ton of prompts. Honestly, for me, I'm more going for mood than for covering certain prompts. So the 3 I chose were ones that I just know I really wanted to read. And so whatever prompts they end up fulfilling is great, but I'm not going for bingo. So let me start with the physical books first. I started these both last night, so Monday, and I'm enjoying both of them immensely. So the first one will be an obvious choice because I know I have talked about this book before, and some of you have been dying for me to read it, I know, and that's Flowers from the Storm by Laura Kinsale, a classic in the genre. And I did try a chapter with this a couple weeks ago, but ended up picking a different book instead. I think I picked Demelza, yeah. But anyways, I'm circling back, you guys. I want to get this read by the end of the year. It's one of the top 12 books I wanted to read in 2021, so it has to be read. And I'm actually loving the dynamic between the heroine and the hero in this so far. At first I was initially put off by the hero, but he's slowly kind of warming up to me. He's like a genius mathematician, which I think is so cool. You don't see a lot of that happening in historicals, in either in either gender. But yeah, so he's this genius mathematician, but he's also this rake hell, and he's a duke as well. And the way that the heroine is introduced is her dad works closely with him to come up with new algorithms and derivatives and all this crazy stuff. And so she's kind of her dad's assistant because her dad is blind. She is also a Quaker. And so we're getting that aspect as well with her, which I've never read about before. She's very like, very prim and proper and complete opposite of him. So I'm sure it's gonna be a very interesting unraveling of the two characters, both for her to kind of let down her hair a bit probably, and for him to reform. So yeah, I'm excited. Very much enjoying this one, but honestly super not even close to being even remotely done, but it's fine. And then the next one is also an obvious choice. This is by my favorite historical romance author, LaVyrle Spencer. And this is the second book I ever bought by her. It's called Years. And the reason I wanted to pick this up is because I know it's set in pre-World War I, which I just finished reading about with Maisie Dobbs. If you guys saw my last vlog, an amazing book. I loved it. And so I really wanted to try to find a historical that was set during that time. And literally, I think maybe I have one more that fits in that time frame on my shelves. Not very many. So yeah, I picked this up last night, and wow, literally, like, this is giving me 5-star feels, which I'm not surprised at all about. As you guys know, I love her. But it's set in 1917, and this girl who's young, she's 18, she is on this train to Alamo, North Dakota. Yeah, so in the middle of nowhere. And she's supposed to be picked up by the superintendent of the school that she's going to be teaching at. And then she shows up at the railway station, and the only person there is this farmer guy. She kind of just thinks he's there for somebody else. Very like Anne of Green Gables-esque, but like if the two were the same age. Or no, they're not even the same age, but very like different, but similar. Anyways, so yeah, she ends up figuring out that he's the one that is supposed to be taking her home, or to the boarding situation, but he is actually he thought that she was going to be a man. And so when he learns that she's the one that he's supposed to be taking to the boarding house that he actually owns with his mom and runs, he's like, no woman can enter, and he's very anti her coming to live with them. So anyways, it's so funny because her hopes and dreams were dashed, and so were his. And they're also a huge age gap here. So he's widowed and he has a son. And from the way the perspective from Lynnea, the heroine, is like looking at him as just being this old curmudgeon-y kind of guy. So I'm picturing like mid-30s. And then her at 18. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just so into it. His name is Teddy, and that's also a name that is like, I just love that name. I love Teddy. So anyways, long-winded explanation into the first, literally, I don't even think I'm one chapter in, and that's like, I've just basically told you guys the first chapter. But I know I'm gonna love this one. So these are my 2 physical books for the week. And then the third book is Slightly Tempted by Mary Balogh, which I'm listening to on audio. So yeah, this is number 4. Yeah, 4 in the Bedouin Saga series. Very akin to Bridgerton, with each book being a sibling's love story. So in this one, it's actually the youngest girl in the family. She's very young. She's also 18. And she's met the hero, and it's set during wartime too, which I think is interesting. It's set when Waterloo happened, And so there's a lot of war talk in this. She actually turns into kind of like a nurse, and he also helps on the front too. It's very, yeah, I'm into that. But he is French, and he calls her chérie. And he's older than her too, so there's an age gap happening in both of these two books. And she's very stubbornly resisting his plight. He's there because he wants revenge on her oldest brother, who is the Duke, Wulfric. He knows him from the past, and he hasn't told her that, but that's initially why he tries to seduce her. But then as he gets to know her, he starts falling for her, and that's the whole plot of this. So yeah, super, super shiny cover, and I'm enjoying this one. So these are the 3 books that I will be reading over the course of the week. Who knows which one I will finish. I'm a very slow reader, as you guys know. So realistically, I don't think I can finish any. Maybe this one, because I'm actually like 40% of the way through this one already, and it's on audio, so it goes faster. But these 2 I will just kind of be continuing with over the course of this week and probably next. So that's the plan. But yeah, it is time to open up my next tea in my advent calendar, which I'm actually trying to catch up on because I opened these when I got back from Utah. So yeah, I am having one a night, but I'm gonna need to do more than that to catch up. But let's open box 7 because it's December 7th. So here we are, corner piece. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, let's see, what is it? Organic Japanese sencha? I am gonna guess that this is some sort of green tea, which I actually don't love green teas. But I'm willing to give it a shot. So let me see. I'm gonna look on the back and see what notes are in this one and what kind of tea it is. Organic steamed green tea from Mount Fuji, Japan. Got it. Well, I'll try it out. It's 3 caffeine levels, so I'm not gonna do that tonight, but maybe tomorrow. Happy Wednesday. So I'm in my laundry room, if you can't tell, because I am wrapping presents. Yeah, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes to wrap here. Two of them are to me from me, but that's fine. And then 2 of them are to my husband. So yeah, I'm excited. One of the presents is a surprise that he definitely will not see coming. Sometimes he watches my videos though, so I'm not gonna divulge to you what's in it, but I'm very excited for him to open it. So yeah, we have 2 types of wrapping paper here. One of them is like greenery, cute, holly, and then one of them is actually reversible, so it's like Santa, and then on the back it's just Merry Christmas. So 3 good options here. And yeah, I'm just gonna get started and I'm gonna chat about what I read today. So I actually ended up reading a lot because my house is currently being torn apart. We discovered water underneath our tile in our master bath, like in our shower. And so we had to have people come in and completely demo it. Okay, I am back. I'm so sorry. I got interrupted. But yeah, so I ended up reading a lot more of, did I get the full backstory? My master bathroom is getting completely demoed and remodeled based on some water that has been trapped underneath the tile that luckily is being covered by our insurance. But it is resulting in me not being able to work very effectively. So I spent the day reading instead outside. It's fine. So yeah, I ended up reading a lot more of Years by LaVyrle Spencer, and I am loving it. It is seriously a book made for me. It's about this age gap couple. One is a teacher who, she is like 18 and seen kind of as the city girl, and then the hero, his name is Teddy, and he is older, like in his 30s. He's widowed. He has a pretty sad past to do with that. He has a son who's like in his teenager years, maybe 14 or something. So that's a little bit interesting. But it's really a story about like frontier life, and how to survive, and what it was like in pre-World War I times, which is something that is so unique in its setting for a historical. So I'm just finding it so fascinating, so up my alley. And I love LaVyrle Spencer's writing. She's always been so good at description and so good at literally planting you in the setting and making you feel like you know it and you belong there with the characters. So yeah, I've been so enjoying it. Highly recommend for both historical romance and historical fiction readers, honestly. It's a good blend of both. So yeah, we're getting a lot of headway in that. And then what else am I reading? Oh yeah, I read more of Slightly Tempted. They kind of went in a direction that I'm not a fan of, where they use grief as a, I mean, I know it's done, and I know this is a valid and usually normal way to handle grief, where you try to compensate with comfort and maybe some irrational decisions. And so basically, the sister, the heroine in this story, her brother, she believes to be dead. I'm sure he's not dead, but she believes him to be dead on the battlefield. And so she ends up running and crying on the shoulder of the hero. And then it turns into them doing a lot more than that. And she is, so now she's quote unquote compromised, right? And she was like young, she's young, she's this is her first season out, and anyways, so he's feeling terrible about it and regretting it, or not regretting it, but just like realizing how much of an impact this is going to have on her, which is true, especially during that time. But wow, this present is terribly wrapped. I'm glad it's my own because I'm embarrassed. I'm really embarrassed. So yeah, it's just a, it's kind of going through that stage right now where they're both like, she's wondering if he just regrets it all, and he's wondering if, you know, she even wants to associate with him, or if he needs to propose marriage or what. So there's my present. Look at the back. Oh my gosh. Guys, I am one of the worst gift wrappers ever. But anyway, so yeah, it's been a good day. Just a very like kind of disheartening day that we bought this house a month ago, and we're now like having to redo some of the stuff that we thought was in perfect condition. Of course, I feel like that's like the curse of home buying and like owning one is you immediately have projects and they never end. You think it's all good and then something happens, but that's all right. Sorry, I'm going out of frame for a second. But last box. So yeah, my plan for the rest of the night is to finish up wrapping presents and then go and read. And then I'm actually going to play pickleball. If you guys have watched my channel for, if you're like one of the OGs, you might know that I love to play pickleball. I play it year round here in Arizona, you can. And I play it with my family and my extended family, so my in-laws also play. And yeah, it's kind of like a weekly tradition we have. So yeah, I'm gonna do that tonight. Get some calories burned, should be good. But I will check in if I have another one, probably tomorrow. Hey everyone, happy Thursday. No. Happy Friday. Wow. Yeah, it's Friday. I ended up not being able to film yesterday, Thursday, because I had to go in the office, and so I had zero time to film during the day. And then when I got home around 6:30, I just kind of like hunkered down for the night. I read a lot, but yeah, I didn't feel like filming. So I'm back today though, and I wanted to give you guys an update on what I read and what I plan on doing today. Today is at my work, it's called My Day, My Way, where honestly it's just an excuse to not work. Like they just say, if you have things to do, go for it, but if you don't, it's fine to just focus on well-being, which I super appreciate and love that my work tries to fit those days in during the slow season when we know come January it's just going to be crazy again. So that's tax accounting for you. But yeah, let me update on my reading. So I read a lot more of Years by LaVyrle Spencer. So I'm about 100 pages in now, which is, I think this book is about 500 pages. So yeah, I mean, I'm making good headway, but I am just loving it. Like, this is 5 stars so far. It's the story of, I've told the story already, I think in a previous clip. So I'll just say that the tension between Teddy and Lynnea is so real. It's so good. And they both have very valid reasons why to be apprehensive about being friends with each other. So Teddy, he has a really hard past, a rough past, where he was left, like he married this woman, kind of a whirlwind romance. They had a baby and then she left him. And so he has a very bitter heart. And then Lynnea is young. So they call her like Little Miss or young whippersnapper. And she's trying to get rid of that perception that she doesn't know what she's doing or that she's naive. And so she's trying to kind of put on this like farce in front of Teddy that she's educated, and she is educated, but almost to the point of being like, she's a bit haughty. Like she's just very braggy about it and is trying to correct his grammar all the time. And anyway, so they kind of had this tension going, but at the same time, they're starting to kind of have this really slow burn friendship. Like Teddy is starting to be more attracted to her, and yeah, I don't know, I'm just loving it. Like, this is exactly the type of story that I love. It's kind of an atypical romance, but sorry, atypical, if I didn't say that correctly, where it's different. It's very slow burn, and It's very, I mean, it's set in North Dakota, so there's that aspect too that I love, but maybe some others might not, where, you know, life is a little slower, I guess. But I'm loving it, and it's perfect, like Christmas wintry vibes too, with it being in such a remote setting. So yeah, it's great. So I will definitely just be reading more of this today. And then also I've been listening to, as I've been doing a ton of chores this morning, I did all the laundry, which took literally, I hate laundry. Laundry is my least favorite chore. It takes me so long. I hate folding it. You can tell how bad I feel about laundry. But yeah, so that took me an hour this morning to fold everything. And also when I was getting ready for the day, I was listening to Slightly Tempted by Mary Balogh. And so I think I'm about 80% of the way through, actually. So I'm really close to the end. And it kind of took a turn again. There's just been very interesting plot twists kind of happening in this book, where the main heroine has learned that he was originally trying to seduce her, like play with her, I guess, because of her brother that is like his mortal enemy. And so she's learned that, and now she's kind of seeking out her revenge in a very kind of construed way, in my opinion. I'm just like, this wouldn't ever really, where she's like, we're gonna fake that we're engaged, and then I'm gonna break your heart. And I'm just like, okay. So I'm sure what's gonna happen is they're gonna get engaged. They do have feelings for each other, and they had this friendship and this really kind of romance before all these secrets were revealed. So I'm sure what's gonna happen is they're gonna, I mean, they are engaged now, where they're just gonna end up getting married because they love each other. That's what's gonna happen. I mean, that's one thing I do love about romances, is like, you know, in the end there is gonna be a happily ever after, so they will get there. But yeah, so I'm enjoying this, but it's not as good as other Bedouin Saga books so far. I mean, I don't expect this to be 5 stars, probably more like a 3.5. But we'll see. Maybe the ending can turn my heart around. And then actually, so just to give you guys an update on other things I've been reading, it's not historical romance, but it's Christmassy, so I thought I would share. I have been reading out of this book here, The Penguin Book of Christmas Stories. So this bookmark is so cute, by the way. It's one I got in the Cotswolds in London for free. Like, they just gave it to me at this bookstore, and I think it's so cute. But yeah, I've been reading a story out of this every single day, as like an Advent kind of deal. And to be honest with you guys, most of the stories have been huge misses. Like, just either really depressing, or like not Christmassy, or I just don't understand the choice of why they wanted this to be in this collection. And actually, the ones by the authors that I recognize are the ones that I've liked the least. So the first one, the Hans Christian Andersen one, is called The Fir Tree, and it was so depressing, and it ended so sadly. I don't know if anyone has read that short story, but yeah, I was like, okay. And then another short story was by Dostoevsky, and that one was also just like, what? But I just read a Western, actually. There was like a Western Christmas story in here that I thought was okay. The best one I've read so far was called, oh my gosh, I just forgot it. The Christmas Rose, that's what it's called. And it was so just like folktale-y, and had a good message at the end, so I enjoyed that. That one's by Selma Lagerlof, The Legend of the Christmas Rose. If you want to look it up, I'm sure it's available online. These are all like really older classic stories, so that's why I assume that. But Anyways, yeah, so I've been reading this every day as well. So these are the 3 I've been focusing on. Flowers from the Storm has taken a back burner for me because I've been kind of, as you know, busy with work and stuff. And so I'm just trying to kind of hone in on the books that I'm excited about and that I know I can kind of get through this week. So yeah, we'll see what I feel like this weekend. Maybe I'll be able to fit it in, but yeah, I'm gonna go brew my tea. It's just done boiling now, so I'm gonna go make that and then enjoy the rest of my day. I'm so excited. It's just gonna be me reading, and then we'll see what happens tonight, but I will let you know how it goes. So I just got back from playing pickleball again. And actually my husband is going to his brother's house to hang out with him and his nephews, our nephews. So I have the house to myself tonight, which I'm excited about because I'm really trying to get in some good reading. But I thought I would share with you guys kind of my reading setup that I have going. It's very Christmassy, and I'm just kind of in love with it. So anyways, the first ingredient is a candle, always. I just bought, I think, 10 candles for Candle Day, which was this past weekend. I mean, it's my supply for the year, so don't judge me. But yeah, so that's from Bath and Body Works, but this is actually from Yankee Candle that I found at Bed Bath & Beyond that I've shown before, but it's balsam and cedar, and oh my gosh, it smells so good. It is the perfect like Christmas scent, so I have that lit. And then I got some goodies from my realtor randomly in the mail, some like holiday goodies. And so specifically I've been snacking on this peppermint toffee. I love toffee and I love peppermint. So yeah, 2 ingredients for a perfect success for me, at least. So I've been snacking on those, and then I'll turn the camera around and show you guys the rest of my house. Oh, and don't ignore that giant ladder in the way. It's a long story, but okay. So we've got our cuddly blanket, our book, of course the reading chair. There's the candle that Lily's very intent on smelling. And then Butter's over here chewing on her whale. But yeah, let me back up because I just love this tree lit up, with my shelves as well. They're lit up, and it's just the perfect kind of cozy reading night. And I'm very excited about it. I also got my lights up on my railing, so there's that too. But anyways, yeah. And I got my gifts that I was wrapping, and they're under the tree. So yeah, plan to read the rest of the night, and I'm excited about it. And of course, an ambiance video playing in the background as well. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't tell you how much I love, especially Christmas ambiance videos. They are my favorite thing, and I probably have them going at least 3 hours a day. So yeah, this one is really cute. This one is new. I'll link it down below, from one of my favorite ambiance creators called Calm by Nature. So yeah, I will link this. Okay, sorry for the terrible lighting. It's just what we're working with. I don't have a ring light, so this is just my reading light, and it's very harsh, I know. But yeah, I just got to a really cute scene in years, so I wanted to read it to you guys. Yeah, it just kind of typifies what the story is, so let me just read it. When the room stilled, they continued smiling at each other in mutual amazement. Her watch was lifting and falling very quickly upon her breast. He imagined that if he stepped close and placed his hand over it, he would find the gold warmed by her flesh. He tried to swallow and couldn't. She tried to think of something to say, but couldn't. He tried to think of her as a child, but couldn't. She tried to think of him as an older man, but couldn't. He told himself she was the girl his son was falling in love with, but it didn't matter. She told herself he was her student's father. She lived in his house. It wouldn't be fitting, but none of it mattered. None of it. Common sense intruded, and Theodore withdrew his foot from the step. Briskly, he tugged his gloves on tighter. I'd better get that coal unloaded. Anyways, maybe that sounds a little sketch to you guys, but it all makes sense, like, in the context of this story, and I am loving it. I'm loving the tension. Anyways, so I thought I would share. Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday morning. It's like 7:30. I just woke up, if you can't tell, and I'm whispering because my husband's still asleep. So, we're keeping it low key. But yeah, I'm eating cinnamon rolls. A friend brought over homemade cinnamon rolls last night. And they're so good. They're like a maple flavored frosting too. And we've got orange juice going. Or my tea brews actually. So kind of a weird mix of drink choices. But anyways, I stayed up till midnight last night. Not the smartest move. But yeah, I stayed up till midnight with my husband and my brother-in-law. They were playing Pokemon Go. But I just decided to read my book all night. And so yeah, I read Years all night. And got really far. I think I'm like 200 something pages in now. So yeah, it's so good. Like literally one of the best books I've read this year. Oh yeah, and I forgot to show off my shirt. So I got this sweatshirt from Serafina, who's a friend I've mentioned before on Instagram. She gave this to me. It says Historical Romance Readers Club, because rakes, dukes, and scoundrels. It's really cute, and I thought it apropos today. So I feel like that office clip where Michael is trying to say apropos. He's like, appropriate. Anyways, okay. Only like real Office fans will know the line that I'm talking about. But anyways, so yeah, my plan for the rest of the day is to read this morning and have a lazy morning, hopefully. I did laundry at 9 p.m. last night purposely because I knew it was like the one thing I needed to do if I saved it for the morning, and I didn't want to, so. But yeah, I'm gonna read tonight and then, or read today, and then I might do some Christmas shopping, and I think I'm gonna force my husband to go to West Side Story with me because it's super highly rated on IMDb, which is very encouraging, and I loved the original movie. I grew up on it, so me and my sister know the music, so it's going to be interesting to see this new take on it, and I'm excited. So yeah, we'll see what else happens today, but I thought I would just check in and say hi. Okay, so I had to turn on the camera and talk about how I'm just realizing now that the two main books I've been reading this week, Slightly Tempted and Years, both have this theme of naive young heroine and older, more experienced heroes, which is a theme I love. I love an age gap. I just do. It's just one of my favorite things ever. And so I wanted to talk about the two heroes who I've been casting. So basically, anytime I read a book, doesn't matter if it's a romance, historical fiction, whatever, classic even, I have the worst imagination. Like, I'm not even kidding. Me and my sister joke about it all the time, that I was the worst, like, house playmate, because I just did not know. I was so bad at, like, imagining things. So when I read books, I have to cast them as, like, people I've seen in movies, in order for me to picture them in my head. And so, specifically for years, it's set in North Dakota in frontier times. It's actually set in 1917, which is super cool. And I've been loving that aspect because it's been talking about the war, and like the looming dread that's happening, from it. But anyways, to go back to me casting. So, when I was picturing him, I started picturing, the guy that plays the main character in Love Comes Softly. If you guys have seen that movie, it's not, I don't know how popular it is, but it has the main actress is oh my gosh, I literally just forgot her name, but she's famous, like you'll know her face. But yeah, so the main hero is this guy, and he's older, as you can tell, and then it also describes in years, it describes Teddy as being one who has like silver streaks on the side of his hair, which I love. And so I've just been picturing him with like silver streaks, and that's Teddy. And then the other hero in Slightly Tempted is Lord Rosthorn. He goes by Gervais. He's French. And so, why did I say French so weird? He's French. And so, when I was picturing French guys and like older French guys, immediately I thought of South Pacific, a super famous Rodgers and Hammerstein film from, and it's a musical obviously, but I think it's from the 50s maybe. Anyways, there's this guy from it. He is the main hero in the story in that movie, and he's French, and he has this really thick French accent, and when he sings Some Enchanted Evening, oh my gosh, it's so dreamy. And so yeah, I've been picturing him for Lord Rosthorn. And oh man, I am just living my my age gap life right now. It's so funny because I joke about it with my husband all the time that I cannot wait for him to have gray hair. Like, I can't wait. Yeah, I got some weird old man thing going on. And like my ultimate crush, and someone I joke about that I would literally like date or be with or whatever at any role is Tom Hanks. Like, I don't care if it's from the 90s and we're talking Sleepless in Seattle, or even Big, like one of his earlier films, or we're talking way later like Sully. I don't know if anyone watched Sully. When he was a pilot, it's about the pilot that crashed into or landed his plane into the Lake Hudson, I think. Anyways, he's like super old in that movie. And I literally don't care. Okay, that was a big rant, kind of weird. But it's just a thing, guys. Anyways, okay, back to reading. Okay, so it is many hours later on Saturday. It's actually noon now, and I just cannot wait any longer. I'm actually headed to Dallas next week, and so because of that, all of my 12-day advent calendars I'm not going to be able to open on technically the first day. And so anyways, I wanted to feature at least the first day of one of my 12-day advent calendars in this vlog, and it's one that I have had for at least a month now. I ordered it that far in advance. It is a fun 12-day advent calendar from Etsy. It's an Etsy store that does 12 days of bookish items. And so this is the box it came in. It's seen better days, guys. It's been through a move. So anyways, it smells so good in here. But yeah, here's the little card that came on top. It says, "Happy holidays, get wrapped up in the magic of the season." Oh my gosh, I can't wait. So yeah, I'm gonna open we'll do the first 2 days in this clip, and then I'll wrap up the vlog. I think this will be the last clip. But cute like little cards here. It says, "Thank you for shopping small." That's sweet. Then it says, oh, this is just a I guess a couple cards for different, well, this is the Etsy store. It's called Fictional Boutique. So just so you guys know. And then this is for some other fortune jars, I guess. So yeah, but let's open this. I'm so excited. I'm not exactly sure like how this goes. If I want to, how should I do this? They're coming in like little boxes like this. Do I open day 1 on the first day? Or do I open day 12 on the first day and go down? I'll open day 1. That makes more sense. So let me find day 1. There's so many like little goodies in here. I'm so excited. Okay, here's day 1. Found it. Okay, so let's see what this one is. Looks like a candle. I've had one of their candles before, and it was smelled so nice. And it actually went a long way for it being so small. They are small. They're like hand size, little like palm size, really. How to get this open? Very, very tightly wrapped, which is good, but okay. We're getting there. Okay, got it. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is called Christmas Eve. Oh, cute. I love it. Handmade with love. Let's see what it smells like. Ooh. This smells exactly like the peppermint, what is it called? The peppermint scent from Bath and Body Works, like the most popular, Twisted Peppermint. That's exactly what this smells like, which I love. I love that peppermint scent. So yes, we'll definitely be lighting this later tonight when I'm reading again. And then let's find day 2. I just can't wait. So we're doing the first 2 days. So let's see, day 2, here we go. I found it. Oh, I'm already making a mess of all of this, but that's fine. Okay, day 2 looks like a bookmark. So let's open it. Ooh, laminated. Let's see what it says. Hello Winter. Ooh, that's nice. That's cute. So it's a little design. It says, I mean, it's got like, it's kind of like teal and pink, you know, to merge in with like January and February, honestly. So this is something I could use all season, which will be nice. So I'm excited about these 2. That's cute. Okay, so yeah, I got these 2. We'll see what the rest of the days look like. I'm really excited. I know for sure, I mean, I like took it out to get to the others. So I know for sure one of them is a book sleeve, which I can't wait for. So yes, eagerly anticipating that, but I don't think that's till day 12. So that'll be a long wait. But yeah, with all that being said, let me wrap up. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I know it was kind of random, a lot of random clips. And I love this readathon. It really gets me in the mood for romances again. It kind of just gets me back in the swing of things. And I just have to say, the 2 that I read, that I've been reading over the course of this week, Slightly Tempted by Mary Balogh and Years by LaVyrle Spencer have both been so good. This one is going on like a 3.5 star probably for me right now. And then this one is definitely 5 stars still so far. So hoping to make good headway in this for the weekend. I'm going Christmas shopping and out tonight to see West Side Story, like I said, with my husband. So who knows how much reading I'll get done today, but tomorrow, Sunday, I'm hoping to get a lot in. So I will keep you guys posted. But yeah, I don't know about a vlog next week because next week is literally crazy. Monday through Wednesday, I'm in Dallas, and then Thursday through Saturday, I'm in Vegas. So literally no time to film, no time to read. I mean, it's gonna be a crazy week. But then after that, the week before Christmas, I will be home, and I really wanna vlog, also read a lot too. So we'll see what kind of content I have coming soon, but I just wanted to let you guys know that. But with all that being said, please like and comment and subscribe if you want to see more from me. And I will see you guys in another video. Bye!